Obtain the Thevenin and Norton equivalent circuit at the terminals AB for the circuit in figure. Solution: we have to find Thevenin equivalent and Norton equivalent of this circuit. First of all, we will find RTH and VTH. So to find RTH, we will turn off all the independent sources. This is an independent voltage source, so this will be turned off and short circuited. This source is dependent, so we will keep it as it is. This will be RTH. Now here there is a dependent source, so to find RTH we will consider a 1 volt voltage source here. This will be positive, this will be negative, and let's say it is of 1 volt. Now let's say this is current IO. So from this RTH will be equal to 1 volt divided by IO. Now to find RTH we have to find this IO. Now here we can see that this 3 ohm is in parallel with this 6 ohm. So this will be 3 into 6. 3 into 6 divided by 3 plus 6. So it is 2 ohm. Now these two resistances are in parallel, so voltage across them will be Vx. So we will change this to 2 ohm. Now let's say this is node V1. This is node, let's say this is node VA, and the voltage is VA is equal to 1 volt. So here we can apply KCL. Let's assume this is current I1, this is current I2, and this is reference node with 0 voltage. So apply KCL at node VA. So at node VA entering currents are IO plus 0.5 Vx. IO plus 0.5 Vx is equal to IO plus 0.5 Vx is equal to I1 plus I2. I1 plus I2. We will keep this IO as it is, IO plus 0.5 Vx. Now this Vx is equal to I1 into 2 ohm, or 2 into I1 is equal to I1. Now this I1 is equal to VA. VA is 1, so 1 minus 0 by 2 plus 2. 1 minus 0 by 2 plus 2 is 4, plus this will be I2 is equal to VA, which is 1 minus 0 by 10. 1 minus 0 by 10. Now again this will be IO is equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 10. 1 by 4 plus 1 by 10. This will be minus the 0.5 into 2 will be 1. Now this I1 is equal to again 1 minus 0 by 4. 1 minus 0 by 4. Now this 1 by 4 and 1 by 4 will get cancelled. So IO is equal to 1 by 10 ampere. Now we have to find RTH, and RTH is equal to 1 by IO. RTH is equal to 1 by IO. So 1 by 10 is equal to 10 ohm. Therefore RTH is equal to 10 ohm. Also RN is equal to 10 ohm, because RTH is equal to RN. Next we have to find VTH. So to find VTH, This will be VTH. This will be VTH. Let's assume this is node V1 and this is node V2. Let's say this is current I1 and this is current I2. This is current I3. This is current I4. Now we have to find this VTH. VTH is equal to V2. So we have to find V2. Now we will apply KCL at node V1. So entering currents are I1 is equal to I2 plus I3. I2 plus I3. Now this I1 is equal to, let's say this is a reference node. I1 is equal to 50 minus V1 by 3. 50 minus V1 divided by 3 is equal to I2. I2 is V1 minus 0 by 6. V1 minus 0 by 6 plus I3. I3 is V1 minus V2. V1 minus V2 by 2. V1 minus V2 by 2. Now we will simplify this. So this will be 50 by 3 minus V1 by 3 minus V1 by 6 minus V1 by 2 plus V2 by 2 is equal to 0. Now this will be minus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6 minus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 6 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. This will be minus 1. So minus V1 plus V2 by 2 is equal to minus 50 by 3. Let's say this is equation number 1. Now we will apply KCL at node V2. So apply KCL at node V2. Apply KCL at node V2. So entering current at this node are I3 plus 0.5 Vx. I3 plus 0.5 Vx is equal to I3 plus 0.5 Vx is equal to I4. Now I3 is equal to V1 minus V2 by 2. V1 minus V2 divided by 2 plus 0.5 into Vx. Now Vx is, this is Vx. Vx is equal to directly V1 because it is connected to ground. So Vx is equal to V1 minus or is equal to I4. I4 is V2 minus 0 by 10. V2 minus 0 by 10. Now this will be V1 by 2 minus V2 by 2 plus 0.5 V1 minus V2 by 10 is equal to 0. V1 by 2 minus V2 by 2 plus 0.5 V1 minus V2 by 10. So this will be 1 by 2 plus 0.5 will be V1 and this will be minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 10 minus 1 by 10. This will be minus 3 by 5. Minus 3 by 5 V2 is equal to 0. So let's say this is equation number 2. Now solving equation 1 and 2. Solving equation 1 and 2, we get mod 5 1. This will be minus 1 by 2 This will be minus 50 by 3, minus 50 divided by 3, and this will be 1, minus 3 by 5, 0. So V1 is equal to 100 volt and V2 is equal to 166.66. 166.66 volt is the value of V2, and V2 is equal to VTH. V2 is equal to VTH is equal to 16.166.66 volt. Therefore VTH is equal to 166.66 volt. Now we have the value of VTH and RTH, so we can draw Thevenin equivalent circuit. So Thevenin equivalent circuit will be RTH in series with VTH. This will be RTH and this will be VTH. VTH is equal to 166.66 volt and RTH is equal to 10 ohm. 10 ohm. This is terminal A and B. Terminal A and terminal B. This is Thevenin's equivalent circuit. What we have to find? We have to find Thevenin and Norton equivalent. Now here we will use source transformation to find the value of IN. So IN will be equal to VTH by RTH. VTH divided by RTH. VTH is 166.66 divided by RTH is 10. So this will be 166.66 divided by 10 will be 16.66 ampere is the value of IN. So from this we can draw Norton equivalent. This will be RN. RN is equal to RTH is equal to 10 ohm. This is terminal A, this is terminal B. And in parallel with RN, this will be a current source, Norton current source IN. And IN is equal to 16.66 ampere. This is Norton's equivalent circuit. What we have to find? We have to find Thevenin and Norton equivalent at the terminals AB. So this is the Thevenin equivalent and this is Norton equivalent circuit.